How can I have joy when so many people are suffering in the world? This is the game changer you've been looking for. This is the door opening for you. That's your joy. We somehow feel that joy is frivolous, and it is so not frivolous. It's invisible, but it's made of light, and it gives you this power, this inner power. So, so beautiful. This is the Leading with Love podcast. We're gathered here to open our hearts, expand our souls, live fully in our gifts, and co-create the world we want to see. Let's dive right in. Hello and welcome to the Leading with Love podcast. I'm really excited for today's episode. My name is Shauna. If you're returning, thank you. If you're new here, thank you. I have a gorgeous subject matter today. It's something I talk about a lot, and that is joy. But the reason I want to share what I want to share today is because it hit me like a bolt of lightning when I really got this concept recently. And I've already got so much content about joy because I feel like it's our natural state. And experientially, I know that to be true. And when we do our healing work and stop living from the patterns and beliefs that we've had that have kept us thinking small and not seeing possibility in our lives, we access that natural joy. It starts running through us because it's synonymous with life force. Joy, I'm sure, is our natural state. Look at dolphins. Think about them jumping in the ocean and water jumping in a fountain or as a wave in the sunlight. It is so beautiful. It is joy in motion. And I think we have been maybe taught to believe that joy is naivety or joy is childish. And actually, it is the epitome of responsibility, of self-responsibility. And other people I've heard talk about joy as being spiritual bypassing, if you've heard that phrase, spiritual bypassing. And actually, I posit here, right now, right here, that it is the opposite of that. And here is why. The lovely Emily Fletcher on her podcast recently said, imagine how foolish it would be to go into surgery without anesthetic. And in her words, I love Emily so much, she said, you'd have to be a ding-dong to go out into this world that can be so painful and chaotic, and there's so much going on, without some form of energetic protection. And joy gives us that. And she went on, and I'm going to expand on what she shared, to tell us that when our bodies are in joy, when we invest in our own pleasure and our own happiness and our own state of joy, our bodies release endorphins. They release this whole cocktail of hormones, chemicals. She called it our inner pharmacology, nature's pharmacy, which I love. It is meant to make us feel good. It's meant to help us thrive. Whereas when we are in fear or we are shut down, our nervous system is filled with an entirely different cocktail of chemicals, hormones, and those are meant to keep us in fight or flight, right? They are survival chemicals. They're meant to have us run really fast or stand and fight. And that is the complete opposite of thriving. It's surviving, but it's not thriving. And so if you look at the cascade of chemicals that happens when you meditate, for instance, when you are in joy, when you dance, when you're in the present moment, deeply, deeply present, it's actually an entirely different state of being. And that state of being gives us inner power. It gives us the capacity to handle life as it comes along. That is the equivalent of having anesthesia when you go into surgery, but it does not numb you. It actually gives you clarity. Instead of being in fear and having chaotic thoughts and then going out into the world where there's chaotic energy and lots more fear and lots more that is, beliefs and patterns out there, energetic patterns that are conflicting with each other, it feels like chaos to us, right? Well, this state of joy offers us this energetic protection. It offers us grace. And we can ask ourselves intelligent questions like, what would love do here? What do I really want here? What is the wisest, most intelligent solution here? It offers us far more resources than when we are in our survival mode, nervous system state. These hormones, these chemicals are meant to help us. That is what they are there for. And if ever on this earth we needed help to handle everything, it is now. And so it's also a time when we are being asked to live fully and step into our gifts. And this conversation is all about doing all of that. The capacity is what is increasing. And I speak about this a lot. I speak about it in my love notes every day. There's a link below. Please join us. It's such a beautiful thing to connect every day. It's in Telegram. And I'm so grateful you're here. This conversation around joy really needs to happen because so many people feel like they can't have joy. How can I have joy when so many people are suffering in the world? This is the game changer you've been looking for. This is the door opening for you, that your joy is not only important, it's critical. It's imperative. It is something that you can do for yourself and pour into yourself so that you can give from overflow and from your own aligned state. And it gives you resilience. This is your permission to feel joy and amplify that and fill up with it. It's you filling up with your own life force, your vitality, because joy is not naivety. It is intelligence. It's the complete opposite. And as we must know by now, many of the things that we have been taught are completely the opposite of what is really true. And the energy of joy, of a life force, is the energy of truth. It's the energy of what you really are. As I said, I believe it's our natural state. And so that energy of truth, that flow, that it's like a golden elixir energetically. It lets you go out into this world and see more clearly. That is why you can see more clearly, because you're seeing through the lens of truth. You're seeing from a higher perspective, from a wider perspective. And so, of course, it has been relegated to being unnecessary or irrelevant, because the very fact is that it is powerful, powerful medicine, a powerful antidote to so much that is going on in the world today. It's like what we've been taught dark matter is, but it's light matter. It's invisible, but it's made of light. And it gives you this power, this inner power. So, so beautiful as I envision it, the essence of joy. And this is what I wanted to share with you today. The absolute open door for you to walk through and access your strength, your power, your resilience. How incredible. What better way to feel in this world that needs more joy so much, to go dancing or to play with your children or play with puppies, I don't know, whatever might bring you joy, go on a nature hike. We somehow feel that joy is frivolous, and it is so not frivolous. It is so important and empowering. May you feel more joy. I love you. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoyed this episode and it helped you open your heart, feel inspired, and know that we are all connected. Please subscribe and share so this work can touch more people. This is how we co-create the world we want to live in. Thank you so much again for joining us, and talk to you next time.